savior, lover, and papa in one man.
Well, I met Carlo when I was 16 years old, so I really was born with him.
Sophia Loren's half-century love story is truly unique.
Love is the first thing that, when it's real, of course.
I owe him everything. I still did not realize that he was gone forever.
But nobody knows that their story started with pain.
What we went through, it was something really like hell. It was terrible.
Raised during a war, Sophia had no man who could protect her.
I saw my father about 3 or 4 times in my life. I could never find a kind of justification for him.
Since then, Sophia has been waiting for a man to replace her father. And she met him. 22 years older, Carlo.
He was married when you met him.
Yes, he was
Had
married.
children.
2 children.
Was Sophia the girl who ruined a family? And how could she start a relationship with such betrayal?
I didn't know. I was so young. I was 15. I didn't think about these things.
Sophia grew up in a family where women ruled.
Oh, my mother, for me, she looks like a giant, a mountain.
She fought for us like a lion.
Although they lived in poverty and had nothing to eat, they had something more important, a love and a bond.
So for me, really, wealth is to have a solid, concrete family around you.
But Sophia's image of family never had a man in it.
I saw my father when I was 5 years old, and then I saw my father when I was 17 years old, and then I saw my father again when he died.
Loren's dad left the family before she was even born. But even in adulthood, Sophia wasn't in touch with him.
I didn't understand him and for what he did to my mother, so I could never find a kind of justification for him, an alibi for him to be able to be in good terms with him.
That poor father model made her dream about a perfect man, the one who could be a protector primarily.
I always wanted to find a man that could replace my father in my life. And so when I met Carlo, I thought that that was the right person for me, because he was a very balanced person and because I felt protected with him.
But was there any passion between them? Carlo fell in love with Sophia when she was a 15-year-old charming beauty contestant. But she perceived him as a producer at first, not a lover.
That was a very good encounter for me because he was a man, he is a very intelligent man. He knew very well, and he knows, of course, what movies are. So knowing him, for me, it was a great help.
Carlo became a central figure in Sophia's life very quickly. He helped her with her career and took care of her. Ponti taught her manners, got rid of her accent, made her read books about art, and insisted she learn English. Those things really brought them closer together.
And I felt little by little great love for him, and I wanted to have a family with him. So if you fight so much within yourself to be able to conquer a man, even if in life you have ups and downs, I think you have to stick with it.
Nothing could hinder their love, neither their 22-year gap, nor Carlo's other family. Sophia knew he was unhappily married and even had kids. The man couldn't divorce because it was illegal in Italy.
I have some instinct inside of myself that tells me that's the right person, just stick to him.
Only after 16 years of dating did he and Sophia become a real family. The two dreamed of extending their family, but Sophia's pregnancies ended in miscarriages. Then she gave up her career and got pregnant again. Loren spent 9 months in her house, mostly in bed.
A strong woman is a woman who just stands there and fights for her family, for her children. A career woman is a woman who just decides that she wants to have another motivation. She goes out from the house and she wants to have a life of her own.
As a result, a year after they tied the knot, Sophia and Carlo welcomed a baby boy, Carlo Jr. And just 4 years later, their second son, Eduardo, was born. Sophia finally created the family she always dreamed about. She even didn't hide. It was her merit.
When a marriage lasts so long, it's because the woman wants it to. If you have children, a woman has to do everything to keep the marriage together.
Sophia and Carlo were together for 57 years, until the man passed away at the age of 94.
When he died, it was not a strong ache for me, because I still did not realize that he was gone forever. But now, sometimes I'm faced with things that I have to solve, and in life and in my career, so many things. And it's now that I feel that he's gone forever.
Loren never dated another man. After Carlos's death, she focused on her kids. Both of them work in show business and have a strong bond with their mother. Sophia is learning to live without her beloved man these days. She claimed he was her one and only forever.
The man of my life was Carlo, and still is Carlo, even though he's not with us anymore.
For many people, her life seems to be a Cinderella fairy tale. But Loren believes there is nothing unique.
I think that my life is like everybody's life, absolutely. A woman that meets a man, and she lives her life completely and wonderfully and in love with him. Love is the first thing that when it's real, of course.
Do you agree with Sophia Loren? Or do you think her life is truly a fairy tale after all?